Yeah, hello students and the viewers. Today also we have the topic, this is the topic of passive, active passive. If the question is there in active, how can you answer in passive? Okay, so you need to, first of all your tense concept should be totally clear, and your transitive, intransitive verb sentences, that is also very important to observe. So if the question comes in active and if there is an object in your that particular question, then only you can answer in passive. So in this way, if you have more practice, then it is possible you can answer directly, you can answer in passive voice. So see that, try to follow the questions in the pattern of the questions, so that you will understand how can you answer in passive. So the question is, this question is here, have you replied, the present perfect tense. In the previous class I gave you the questions and answers in present passive. Now this is past, present perfect or simple past. You see, present perfect question, the boss, your boss is asking you, suppose you do the work, you are an employee in a company. Now your boss, very often you interact with your boss asks so many questions. So a question is there like this, have you replied, or did you reply all the mails? Suppose you are responsible to receive the mails and the answer, the reply the mails also. The boss is asking, have you replied? Have you replied? Present perfect tense. Have you replied? Or the boss can also ask, did you reply all the mails? क्या आपने सभी मेल्स का रिप्लाई किए हो, कर लिया है या कर चुके हो? So this is the question. The two ways are there to put the question, either may be present perfect or simple past. So you can answer accordingly. Your answer should be active or passive. See why, how can you get to know? Have you replied all the mails? Replied what? I taught you, if you put the question mark what and to whom, then only we get the objects. Now they are all the mails, this is your object. Now you have to convert into pronoun. The pronoun is, or in active you can use active sentence, then yes, answer, your active answer, yes sir or yes ma'am. If ma'am is there, then ma'am, sir is there, sir, yes sir, I have replied all of them. Mails को आपने क्या कर दिया, सेम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट. सी, हैव यू रिप्लाइड, येस आई हैव रिप्लाइड, सेम टेंस आपने यूज किया, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. येस आई हैव रिप्लाइड द मेल्स के बदले में आपने ऑल ऑफ देम, सभी मेल को आपने रिप्लाई कर दिया. येस आई हैव रिप्लाइड ऑल ऑफ देम. इफ यू डोंट हैव द आइडिया ऑफ पैसिव, देन दिस इज योर राइट आंसर इन एक्टिव वॉइस. बट यू कैन आंसर इन पैसिव ऑल्सो. सी द आंसर इन पैसिव, all of them. Now your answer is yes ma'am or yes sir, all of them. All of them means the object, this is the object, that is now subject of passive. All of them have already been replied. You have to add been as per the rules are concerned. You need to follow the rules of passive. So yes sir or yes ma'am, all of them means all of them is the object, all the mails. All of them have already been answered or replied or responded. All of them have already been replied. Third form. By me, it is not mandatory, not necessary at all. You may not use this part totally. Now, all of them have already been replied. सभी मेल का सभी को रिप्लाई कर दिया गया या किया जा चुका है. This is the answer. और इसको आप पास्ट टेंस में, दिस इज प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस रिप्लाई. अगर पास्ट टेंस में होता है तो कैसा होगा? यस सर और मैम, आई रिप्लाइड ऑल ऑफ देम. इट इज सिंपल पास्ट आंसर, नो प्रॉब्लम. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट आंसर और सिंपल पास्ट आंसर इज यस आई रिप्लाइड ऑल ऑफ देम. मैंने सभी का रिप्लाई कर दिया. नाउ दिस पैसिव आंसर, यस सर नहीं तो यस मैम, all of them is the object that you brought here, that is now subject of passive, simple past. All of them were, why used? Because here it is plural number. observe carefully, plural number, that is why you are using were. If it was singular, then it would be was. All of them were replied, third form of the main verb. I replied, this is second form, MB2, this is MB3. All of them were replied by me, not necessary, simply all of them were replied. So that expression is impressive. That's why often I tell you this thing, ki, passive impression is always passive expression is always impressive. So you should try. First of all, your all the tenses should be quite clear. Then your transitive, intransitive, where the objects are there or not. If objects are not identified properly, objects are not identified properly, then your problem will be there definitely. So that's why observation is very essential, very important. Now another question comes. Boss पूछ रहे हैं कि कब, when did you, another question, when did you reply the mails? आपने कहा कि हाँ सर मैंने reply कर दिया. Now boss wants to know when did you reply it, when did you reply them, or when did you reply the mails. ये जो mails को important mail था, सही टाइम पे भेजना था, लेकिन आपने कब किया? When did you reply them, the mails? Now your answer is the same tense. Now see, here you can use a complex sentence. How? See the process. Active answer. I had replied them. It is past perfect tense. I had replied them. Before is a conjunction. Before I left my office. मैं ऑफिस से निकालने से पहले, ऑफिस छोड़ने से पहले मैं ये जो मेल का रिप्लाई कर चुका था या चुकी थी में पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस आता है. तो two actions are there. It is past perfect, this is simple past. So before is the conjunction. As per the questions are concerned, question क्या है? When did you reply the mails? कब मेल किए थे? तो आपने सही टाइम बता दिया. I had replied them before I left my office. So that is your active answer. You can give the passive answer also. What is the passive answer? Them. देखो, I had replied them. Them converts into they. They means what? Mails. ये mails. They had been replied. They had already, also you can use here already. यूज कर सकते हो. They had already been replied before I left the office. They had already been replied before I left the office. So in this way, if you go on doing the exercises also, and your own, you can create the questions also, possible questions, so that you can try to find out its answer. So in this way, trial and error basis, if you try, then you can have the command over passive, so that you can answer as per your choice. Okay. So and then answering using passive will not be a difficult thing. Easily you can use it. Okay. The next another thing is there, our passives are there in imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are there. Situations are there when sense of advice, request, order sense comes. That particular sentences can be converted into passive voice also. Okay. In the next class, I will let you know that.